My sisters and brothers, I greet you all with the love and peace of the Lord. I invite you to meditate together with me on the Holy Word of God of 29th August 2021, the 22nd Sunday. The focus of our reflection: the external traditions and activities alone do not guarantee the authenticity of a person. The externals should help one to become more authentic and also should express one's being authentic. God created us in His own image and likeness. This shows our human beauty, dignity, as well as sanctity. This interiority is the most important aspect of a human person and society. No externals should mar or breach this. Rather, every external activity or tradition should help to live and foster this interior greatness. An exterior is sound when it corresponds to the interior and channels a clean and good interior. Whenever there is no such harmony between the interior and the exterior, whenever a good exterior becomes only a cover-up or substitute for a defective and unclean interior, then clearly it is hypocrisy. Unfortunately, hypocrisy is so prevalent always and everywhere. In the Gospel, Jesus clearly exposes once again the hypocrisy of the Pharisees and the scribes. Following the traditions, rules, and religious obligations is good, but all these should make one more authentic and benevolent. They alone cannot decide the quality of a person. This hypocrisy lies in these following aspects. 1. Giving more importance to the human traditions and observances and neglecting the more essential divine spirit and moral precepts. 2. Twisting the explanation of the religious matters to suit one's convenience and interests. And the 3, ignoring inner purity and using the external purifications and purity as a cover-up and substitute for the lacking interior purity. Life will be beautiful when there is a blend of a good exterior and a good interior and not a conflict. Therefore, we should guard against the two opposite dangers. One is a bad interior and a show-off exterior. The other is a good interior but not shown in a good exterior. Both are defective. True integrity is an integration of both interior purity and external purity, being religious-minded and charity-directed. It is in this context we must bear in mind the teaching of Jesus in the Gospel that what defiles a person, what makes a person unclean, is the interior pollution. It is the pollution of heart by all the evil things, such as evil thoughts, fornication, theft, murder, adultery, coveting, wickedness, deceit, licentiousness, envy, slander, pride, foolishness. Truly, inner pollution is more dangerous and destructive than the external pollution. The life of a person or society degenerates when a person's interior degenerates. The same idea of inner pollution is reiterated by the second reading from the letter of James, chapter 1, verse 17 and the following. The epistle cautions us to put away all filthiness and wickedness, to keep ourselves unstained from the world, and to practice a religion that is pure and undefiled. Positively, it means to be doers of the word and not hearers only. In the light of the first reading from Deuteronomy 4, 1 and 2, 6 to 8 verses, it would concretely imply to give heed to the statutes and ordinances of the Lord and to do them. At the closure of this reflection, let us become deeply aware of this serious problem of our society, and that is an excessive concern for the externals and an overriding neglect of the internal sanity and sobriety. It is worth asking some simple questions. How many are really aware that the pollution that is more dangerous and alarming is the inner pollution, the pollution by sin and evil? How many really bother to keep their hearts clean? How many give excessive importance to the features of their bodies while disfiguring their heart and soul? How many take upon a course of inner diet with a certain self-regulation and self-restraint? How many keep their external so clean and tidy while they defile their interior? How many sincerely check their inner health, that is, the quality of their thoughts, the quality of their words, their actions, and their whole character and behavior? How many knowingly disobey God's explicit commands, warnings, and admonitions? How many invest so much of their money, time, energies, and capacities on what is temporary and worldly, but spend very little on what is eternal and heavenly? And now the direction and the directive for our life. The profile of a person will be good when he guards his file of life from what does defile his interior and negatively compile his heart.